So, Andy, I'm so glad to have you. I'm ready to burn my Cosmos right now. And you have an amazing career, you know. It's like as a stunt coordinator, you know, fight choreographer and a assistant director, of course. And from Hong Kong to Hollywood, you know. You've been in a lot of amazing movies and you work with the best. Jackie Chan first. And for directors, you know, Michael Mann, Terrence Malick, Michael Bay, Wes Craven, and so many. Yeah, that's insane. And so many movies, as I said, you know, Rush Hour Saga, you know, Shang-Chi, now Night of the Zodiac, and you're an amazing martial artist, and you've been in the Jackie Chan stunt team. Tell me about it, how it all started for you.
I start from, you know, Taekwondo. You know, I represent Hong Kong. I fight for Olympic style, you know. I mean, that's how my background is, a Taekwondo martial arts.
Taekwondo, yeah, right.
Taekwondo, yeah. So WTF, you know, the World Taekwondo Federation. So that's why I start. I fight for Hong Kong. I fight, and that's the moment I just start doing stunt. 1996. So 6 years later, I got the opportunity to Australia to work for Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung as a director. So that is crazy, you know. That's how I get in, you know. I got a phone call and, hey, do you want to work for Jackie? I said, yeah, of course, you know. And then you want to work for Sammo Hung? I said, yeah. So that is the moment I got a phone call Friday night, and I fly to Sydney, I fly to Melbourne in Sunday. So in one and a half days. So I go there. So that's how I start with the Jackie Chan stunt team. So since Mr. Nice Guy, then we get along. So I work with him, and then he brought me to America. So that's how I start with him. And yeah, lucky. I mean, we did Rush Hour first one, and then super success. Then we do Rush Hour 2, Shanghai Noon. So all those, and then I start working for him until Tuxedo. So after Tuxedo, I want to do my own thing. I want to try to do directing, and then I moved to America. You know, so I worked for The Rock, the first two movies. You know, Scorpion King, and then The Rundown. So that's how I.
The Rundown is amazing, with Ernie Eyes, you know, Junior. I love this guy. You know, he was the night, you know, the series when I was a kid. You know, with Ernie. I love it.
Yeah, Ernie. I mean, he's a really talented guy, you know. And then I remember I when I have the script, and then we designed the fight scene, the Rundown, and then I know The Rock, you know, he's already a big guy, and he always fight bigger guy, you know. Like the opening, we fight a huge, you know, the football team, you know, when he tried to get the ring, right? So we have all those big guy already. So then I come with the idea. I say, hey, how about when we go to Brazil, when the movie, we fight a small guy, so all tiny guys, so like the King Kong, and then fight with the little midget, little small people. So that's why we come up with picking all the Asian or stuntmen. They are so tiny, and then when I introduced to the director about Ernie, and then the director said, "Wow, this is your secret weapon, huh?" Because you know Ernie, the skill and everything. So and then that's fight scene, you know. So you see that, you know, in the movie. 2004, that moment is the New World, Terrence Malick. I did with Terrence Malick. So right after Terrence Malick movie, the New World, is an amazing director, you know.
Andy, you know what? Terrence Malick is one of my favorite director all time, you know.
Yeah.
Top of, you know, with James Cameron, you know, Terrence Malick, you know, Zack Snyder, you know, John Woo, you know, they're all on my, you know, my top list, you know. And Terrence Malick, I just,
in the filmmaker role, you know, and the movie industry, you know, he is one of the legend director. Yeah. And I'm lucky I work with him, you know, and yeah, we have a fun time, you know, and very cool, you know. I learned how to making a movie like the real storytelling, because he is very, very precise and very cool, you know, very artsy idea, you know. It's not in the commercial world. That's why he's like, the people love his work, but he's not a studio, you know, best, you know, because it's not in the business world, you know. Like I said,
he's an artist, right?
They're very artists, you know, how he's.
Everybody wants to work with Terrence. That's amazing. you know.
And he say, oh, that's all good. Don't worry about that. All I want, he say, you're going to do all the action. And then I trust you. I know you can do it. You know, I see your work and blah, blah, blah. And then your research is amazing, you know. So, but then he said, I only have one request. I said, what's your request? He said, okay, my request is when you see the sun come out, when you see the contrast in the field, when you see the sunlight or something, don't shoot. Go hiding, go, you know, sleeping, whatever. Just don't shoot with the sun. So I said, wow. That's his request. He said, yes. Yeah.
He's a master for it, you know, with the natural lightning. You know, I love it.
Yeah, he's using only, you know, natural light. But then he don't want the sun.
Yeah. You know, that's Terrence Malick, you know, he's I remember when I was a kid watching, you know, The Thin Red Line, and I was like, whoa. What the fuck is that movie? I was like, okay, see, he's the best. And he was like, that was a comeback, because for 20 years he was like, you know, and then he come back with this masterpiece with a giant cast, and I was like, oh my God.
I mean, like, there's one other story, you know, like the thing is that when we're doing, you know, Colin Farrell never met podcast hunters in the movie. They never met. They don't know who is the star in the movie. They never met at the real life. It's because he wanted to hold on that surprise until in the movie when Captain Jim
chemistry, you know, between
chemistry, when he go looking for food, and then he see a girl when he opened the glass, and then he, even that day shooting, he don't tell Colin she's inside the field. So he planned her in the field and tell her, okay, all you do is just catching butterfly or something, just playing around by yourself. And all he wanted to see when they first time met, that expression, that is like, it's top secret, like over 4 months. They never met each other. They don't know. And the scene, he don't tell him what happened. It's how crazy about that. I said, wow, this is a very artistic way to do movie.
He's a visionary guy, right?
Yeah.
Andy, you know, there's a question, actually, there's a question that everybody wants to know about. You know, it's, you know, how it is different, you know, to work as a stunt in Hong Kong compared to Hollywood. You know, I guess it's not maybe the same level, you know, of protocol, you know, insurance, security, you know, how much it is different, you know, when you start your career in Hong Kong as a stunt and then you come to Hollywood.
I mean, this is another, I mean, that's good. The difference between, for sure, is one thing, you know, Hollywood have a more complete system, you know, everything, you know, from the benefit, from the money, from the future, from the insurance, you know, like protection, everything. The system is much more complete, you know, because the union, you know, and then also I think the budget they have, you know, so they can, you know, provide really good comfort zone, you know, very good, really, really good, you know, as a stuntman you do in Hollywood, it's like for me, it's like paradise. Like, wow, you do stunt, come to Hollywood. In the whole world, none one place can compare with Hollywood as a stuntman. So to compare Hong Kong, so that's a big difference. Hong Kong or Asian, I mean, they have more freedom, more on the creative side, because a lot of things they don't plan too well. Like here, you know, you do everything planned before you shoot. And in Asian, it's more like,
let's do it.
more like for me to say is like a very organic. Every time it's go on set and create on set and everything right there. So very, very organic. Nobody know what's going on until when you're editing after that, when you see the movie, like, wow, that's what we did. In the Hong Kong style, you know, you don't see until you see the movie. So that kind of like, it's good, you know, like, you know,
see the result directly.
Yeah, you see the result more surprise you, because it's not everyone can editing it in their head, you know. Just like it's only few filmmaker people really like on set, like a good director, or they have the vision, or like Jackie Chan have the vision, you know, like Another person I would say later on, I mean, Michael Bay have a vision, so he see everything and he already editing, he know. So that kind of like, so it depends on,
you know, Andy, to go back to Night of the Zodiac. I'm a hardcore fan, you know, of Night of the Zodiac. Night of the Zodiac, actually, it's my favorite anime all time. I'm in love with it, you know, since I'm a kid, you know. I grew up watching Night of the Zodiac, you know, and I was so excited, you know, about, you know, the movie, you know, to come out finally. And I enjoy the movie, you know. I saw what you tried to do, you know, to you know, to respect the material, and we can feel how much you tried to. We can feel, you know, the passion. The VFX was good. That was not, it was not perfect, but it was very enjoyable and good. And thank you for that, because I know where you come from. I know your background. I know you're an amazing martial artist. So thank you, first of all. So do not worry about the reviews and the box office, because it's a B movies, and at the end it's very good.
There are a lot of reviews to people. They are maybe the diehard fan.
Yeah,
they see the movie, but they comment so bad, you know, because they don't like the armor, because, you know, any reason. But they haven't watching the movie. Right? A lot of people, I mean, the fans people, when they're watching the movie, they go in and then they realize, whoa, there's something good, you know, very entertaining, and then very close to original content story. Did you see the movie?
Of course, I saw it like last week, just before our meeting, and how it was to be a part, you know, of such an iconic, you know, anime, you know, Senseiya, you know, like I said before, it's my all-time favorite anime, you know. And because of the movie, I was watching, you know, the first episode of the anime like a few days ago. Did you know the epic animated series before to be on board yourself?
Back then, you know, 1980 some years old, you know, so 1980 some. That's my, you know, I when that moment in Hong Kong is very famous. You know, things is everywhere. People, you hear the song. The 1980, you know, they don't have cell phone, they don't have YouTube, they don't have anything. So people is more like whatever in the TV.
Yeah, you had to be in the front of your TV at home on time to watch it.
Yeah, and you don't have that, you know, like, you know, go online to checking. So back then, the only entertainment, you know, either you go to movie theater or you're at home watching TV. You know, that one, I always like the dragon, you know, the character, you know.
Shiryu. Yeah, I love it.
Like I'm saying, at the end, you see the movie, you know, the armor toward the end, they're all gone. That's the setup. That's the setup for new one. When the sequel come, they will got the new armor, and then the armor will be what they supposed to want to see. We will still have a chance to do the sequel, and then the franchise could be, you know, expand better and better. So yeah, let's have the good wish then.
I hope there will be a sequel, because like you said, it's just a first act, you know. We know there's much more to come, and we know that because, you know, the director, you know, said that, you know, the budget, the 60 million $60 million dollars, right? Yeah. He said that it was not for just one movie, it was for 3 movies. He said that in an interview. So I hope there will be like a sequel.
And we have the plan for another 2 movies. That's for sure. The plan, you know. So
let's hope there will be sequel and maybe a 3rd movie, but maybe directly to streaming, or, you know, maybe it's not, you know, fit for theater because of, you know, as we said, you know, there's a lot of, you know, because Night of the Zodiac is a superhero movie, you know, they are like mythology and everything, and they are like superhero. They have power. So let's see, and I hope we'll get to see, you know, the sequel. I must say that Mac and you, I was jealous, you know, because I wanted to be Seiya when I was young, you know, and I did like Kung Fu Wushu for 10 years when I was young myself, of course, because I have, you know, of course, also Asian ethnicities. Yeah. And I did Kung Fu for I love martial arts, and my father and my uncle, all of my family, my brothers, and I watched it, and I was so proud because they took, you know, a Japanese, you know, actor to be Seiya, just like in the cartoon, and I was like, yeah, that's a good thing. And he was good in the part. And if you need another scent in your movie, I'm available. You know,
yeah, right.
Yeah, I can fight. You know, I can, so I can do anything. I'm serious, Andy. And for the last question, you know, in your career, what scene or fight choreography are you the most proud of?
Oh, wow. I mean, I like, you know, what I've done. You know, I think that's
of course.
I mean,
maybe you know, there's one you said, oh, that was amazing. You know,
there's few. I mean, like Shang-Chi is good, you know, in the past, you know, and then Run Down is good with the Ernie. You know, the Knights of Zodiac are good. If it went into my head, I think that the jungle fight is kind of very, very unique. You know, in the rundown. You know? And then another one is with Bruce Lee.
Something with Bruce Lee. What are you hiding? Okay. Something. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon to happen. And then I know something about Bruce Lee's coming. You know, I know Ang Lee is working on something about.
Yeah. He's working on his with his son. You know,
with his son. Yeah.
Yeah, but not that one. No.
Not that one. Another one. Yeah.
There's so many. You know, everyone wanted. You know,
Bruce Lee is he's our hero. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, 2 years ago I got the Bruce Lee award, right? The first Bruce Lee award. I don't know. You know that?
No, I did not know. You had the Bruce Lee award.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I'm the first recipient, one, and from Bruce Lee's daughter. So Shannon Lee from
Shannon Lee. Oh, she's lovely.
Bruce Lee Foundation, and then the film festival called Asian World Film Festival. So they two together. After Bruce Lee passed 48 years, first Bruce Lee Award official from the family. It's called Bruce Lee Award, and I'm the first.
You have it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, show me. I want to see it. Show me. Yeah, we want to see it.
Okay, I will grab it for you.
Yeah, no problem.
You don't see it?
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the first Bruce Lee Award with the Kung Fu bowing.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. I love it.
So this is from Michelin, you know.
It's beautiful.
I got the first one, and then last year, Daniel Wu got second one.
Daniel Wu, yeah.
Oh, and then we second. So, and then with this year we have a super surprise. So I finally connect to Bruce Lee in my
career.
In my career, you know, I have the living legend, right, Jackie Chan. So finally, I with these two living legend and then the legend together.
Andy, thank you so much for your time. And man, bless you, and keep doing what you do. And I hope maybe one day we will meet and maybe work together on something.
Absolutely, John. Yeah. And then, you know, maybe I go to France to find you. You know, I go to France come to find you.
Of course, I will. Thank you. I promise. Andy, we stay in touch. Okay, man.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, John.
Bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.